Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we are live on Rubicar. I'm just doing some social mediaing at the moment, and then we can begin. Sorry for the late start. Got carried away replaying Prey, the 2017 game. Very good fun. I'd forgotten just how big of a story it actually is, if that makes any sense. I've played it multiple times, and yet thought it was I mean, there's ways to finish the game very quickly, but if you're trying to do the try and save everybody path, then yeah, it takes a lot longer. Right, I'm just social mediaing at the moment. Almost done. Blue sky, don't forget the blue sky. Big Bob, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. So last time we did our dailies and then got Uncle Bazit's done. Yes, we did. Right, and let's go to the live screen on both streams. There we are. We were going to put on some quality 300 armor, but we need a reperk for that. We need to perk into AI technology 3. And maybe a couple of other bits. Sound about, yeah. I've had a rotten cold for about 2 weeks. It's bloody annoying. Mathematica, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, voice is still a little bit croaky. The more I talk, the smoother it seems to get, though, so it's not too bad. But yeah, it was pretty bad for a bit. What are we going to do? So it's 1,000 in agility and strength, isn't it, for that one? Agility, strength. So we're not a million miles off anyway. If we put the ability HUD in. Couple of rings. We've got the... Do I still have it on? We've got the plausibility there. Should be handy, but I think we'll need... Well, we'll obviously need to perk it because... Oh, actually, before I do all that, let's make sure the armor is where I thought it was. Because when I was checking on the last stream, I think it was on my mule, but I'm just not sure if I've give it away to another toon while I haven't had AOIA running in the background. Raziel, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I think I remember bag 11. Could be wrong. Probably completely wrong. There's the rings. Was it on this character? I had a feeling it was. Oh, let's break out AOIA again. Before we run off, let's make sure I've still got the gear. So... a feel like AO having a burst of resubs. Well, maybe. I don't know. Possible. Anyway, quality. Cal, bag 11 in their inventory, it thinks it is. This is Cal's Foo, not Cal. That would be why. I'll get some dailies while I'm relogging. I think, is Freelancers up? Has it spawned, or where are we up to? Applying for a job. Here we go. Straightforward, please. There you go. Cal is on my main account, I think. Cal. Yes. It was on that character for some reason. Yes, sir, it's there. I don't know. Right, bag 11. Yep, 300. Combined commandos, a bit mixed in there. We've got sharpshooters as well. It's commando we want though. So we got a full set there. Commando, Mando. Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, claim reward as well. Where's my... Oh, yeah, right. Extraordinarily zoomed out. But yeah, right. Okay, why aren't they using it? Oh, yeah, because, yeah, mercenary and that chest for the crit and everything else. Right, so I do have it. Freelance missions are up. Good to hear. Yes, it's there. This is what we like. Like an elite assignment. Prisoner, please. Goodbye. Alien daily. Aliens alone. Ooh. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Let's put all the Uncle Bazit stuff away. And you do end up with a bit of crap from that mission. Alright, there we go. Go bit right. So, quick perk reset. Get the gear on and then set it back. Plus 10, show the young woman your wrist. There you go. Share the good news. There we go. Yeah, the weather's gone a bit rough. To put it mildly, yeah, it's blowing and we've got rain and wind at the moment. Typical bank holiday weather. Wouldn't be a bank holiday without rotten weather. Right, let's double check perks. Right, so what have we got? We've got Disharmony, Spiritual Master, Zayun, or however you say that, Acrobat, Careful in Battle, Light Infantry. Right, okay. Reset all my perks. Yes! Goodbye. Right, so we need alien technology. 1, 2, and 3. Which we can do now. And then we'll do enhanced DNA. Okay, where's that ballpark? There's 2... Get in there, okay. And for a bit more agility, acrobat, I think, gives a bit. So we'll grab that. We would anyway. This is 913. And then we want freak strength. Almost there on that one, so now just a bit of agility. Primary genome, I think. Yeah. And then a couple of rings and we should be good, I think. Yeah, almost done on that one, so yeah. Right. Couple of agility rings and a behemoth or something. What level am I at the minute? Yeah, good question. 213. Oh, bags. Let's sort a bag. Something we won't forget. X large. That'll do. Still has the same container slots that the small backpack has. Just looks physically different if you wear it. Right, so I'm going to give you that bag. And in that bag we will put... No, sharpshooter we want. Commando. 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 Mando. Mando. That's sharpshooters, but commando footwear. So we got another set there, but that's sharpshooters, which is good and does have evades. But yeah, that's the one we're going with. Right, okay, so trade this back. And what's that? Yes, yes. Okay, and then this character can log off. And I'll log the mule back in. Should have left them logged in, really, because I want their bag of rings. Sonic, oh, the memories. Yes, indeed. Alright, so rings should all be in there. Okay, so let's do... That's 20 cents agility, that's 30 agility. So I'm going to replace that ring. 971. And I think we'll do the same with this one. So 1001, and then we just need like a behemoth or something. I think we'll be out of OE regardless, so that'll be good. Because we're over 800 in both skills, so should be out of OE. Right, let's get the regular buffs while we're here. Right, have I got Essence of Behemoth in there? Yeah, still need a few more. Go for Iron Circle, I think. Yep, we're good. Right, okay. So let's unlock all items. Let's double check. 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, 300, and 300. There we go. That works for me. Right, let's put our regular rings back on. And we'll lock all of these, just in case. Yes, fine. Unequipped it. Lock item. Lock item. Right, now we'll do that again. Right, okay, good stuff. Victor, subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. Right, okay, so let's give you back bag of rings. So I know where they're up to, yes. Actually, I'll give you this bag with the other armor in it. I love seeing AO again. Yeah, still alive. Still alive. Right, okay, so now we can go and do second perk reset. James, hey Carlos, hello chat. Hey, welcome in. Kurt, silly question, but how do you ask for the buffs? Send a tell help to any of those characters there. Which I kind of just did. So I targeted one of them and just typed /tell %T, so that's, you know, target, help. And then it immediately sends you a link in the chat, which opens a little menu, and all the buffs you could ever want are there. How long could one use the armor from the colonist bundle? Is it viable to 220? Kind of, but also, yeah. I mean, I've seen people wearing it, just power leveling, because of all the XP bonus you get from it. But realistically, the ACs are nowhere near high enough. By the time you're at, 200 even. I mean, you can technically wear it and kind of survive mostly, but you will start feeling like, oh, yeah, because like if you look at the back armor, for instance, there you get the luxurious. The ACs, they're not bad. They're not bad. Now it'll be 220. 200's the highest it goes to. So there you get 800 to all ACs and XP, but an open tank's a little more useful at this level. Alright, okay. We've done that, and we can set our perks back because we can remember them. Light infantry. There's one. And we had acrobat. Careful in battle. Can't do the last one yet. Busing for ST. I miss this game so much. Yeah, kind of all of us do, I think. But I still play it, so. James Davies. I resubbed, made a new Engie. Hit 102 today. Nice. Info. All right. How long would you use the armor? Read that one. Or should I get the gear from the PvP daily? It depends. Some of it isn't the best. I'm now just realizing the wait time for resetting perks is gone. That took forever before. It did, unless you knew the way around it, which was resetting the BIOS. Zion, wasn't it? For the extra evades. Or however you pronounce that word. Zizun? Something like that, anyway. Then, did we have Spiritual Master? Yeah. Now there's one alien perk to spend. What should we spend it in? Got nothing really useful. Ranger, we're not using the bow anymore at the moment, so nano combat, there you go. You can go and live in there. Right, okay. I'm trying to re-familiarise myself with AO again. Forgotten just how much there is. Yeah, you can reset all your perks for free every 48 hours, or you can give the guy 20 million and he'll reset them for you immediately. If you like I just did that. I went there, said, can I has a perk reset? Got one. After the perk reset, then I ran straight back to put all my perks back where I would like them. And he could do it, but he's like, oh, well, if you can't wait 48 hours, it's going to cost extra, kind of thing. So. Yeah, but waiting days per perk was just ridiculous. I'm glad that's gone. I think they realised that people had figured a way around it. If you reset the timer on your BIOS, so you change the date, etc., the game would look at the system date on your computer, and then base how long you'd had the perk cooking on that, which was kind of broken. So they then reduced it down to like hours instead of days. And then people still wouldn't wait that long, so they just put that guy there. Are you using the new engine or the old one? This is the inverted commas new engine. It's a beta engine. It's DX9. It's not new. It's new for Anarchy Online, but it's definitely not new. In, you know, technological, you know, it's not DX12 basis. I mean, it's a DX9 thing, you know. I got everything. Oh, I didn't ask for lasting ultimatum. I'll show you how the how to do the perk thing again. The buff bot again. So I'm going to grid to tier because the buff bot I like to use is at tier. So these are part of it as well. Ask me for buff. So if I target them and type tell, I could type their whole name. If I just say %T help like that. Yep. Can you all see that? %T makes them the target of what I'm going to say. So it does that. And then goes buff menu. Let me click on there. You can make a macro for all the buffs you currently got running, etc. So there's loads of good stuff it can do. I can't have the bigger one yet, okay. But I can have lasting ultimatum though. So you click on it, it sends another tell to this tune, but then the fixer that has it gives me the buff. So there you go. Just got myself that. Right, that's all we wanted. So we got Place the Bomber for the first mission. We've got 12 billion on the account. That's a reasonable amount to get started with. Next weekend I'll be giving away a grace code which you can sell on GMI. You redeem it on GMI and you can sell it for like God knows actually. Let's have a look. Where's GMI? So you buy a grace for about 15 euros or dollars or whatever. Great Republican credits of Britain. So if you search for a grace, which is game time, under general. So currently buy order 349,938,232,974 creds is the highest, you know, buy offer. Which is a lot of credits. And it's a pain in the arse to deal with that many credits because you have to draw them out 1 billion at a time and create a buy order for something that nobody will sell to. Like a bag, because you can't sell bags on GMI. And then keep adjusting the price to absorb the credits. Otherwise you freeze yourself out of GMI. So it is a big pain in the bottom. But yeah. And with 239 billion, you're going to need 236 emails with 1 billion withdrawn and put back. And do not leave credits in GMI. Not ever. Right, we'll skip fighting these dudes. Did you know, tell what GMI item name and it will show you info from GMI? Which one does that now? Which bot? All the bots or some of the bots? Try it with ours. GMI and ours doesn't apparently. Oh, did a buff just run out? I think it did. Yeah, there we go. 2001 to martial arts. Let's redo crit as well. I was hoping to sneak these guys. It's not been added to Storm's guild bot, so... I'll just go look at the GMI if I want to know. I suppose if you're constantly wanting to monitor the GMI, then I suppose it's useful, but so would a portable GMI terminal, which you can get, but it's sold for a ton to vendors. It generally sells more to players these days. High quality stims and medkits, big stacks of them sell well to vendors. Nice when you're out and about and no portable GMI terminal. It's a nice feature, certainly, yeah. I'm sure people really appreciate it. I don't do a lot of buying and selling, so for me it's like, yeah, it's cool. But like, you know, I miss flying to player cities and looking in the shops. Because you'd go there for one item, find it. But while you were there, you'd have a poke around everybody else's shop. You know, you'd browse a little bit. It was pretty cool. Right, let's place the bomber. Yay. Right, maybe let's go talk to the warden. It's blowing a bit out there. We've just had still dry weather for so many weeks now. Like suddenly it's changed and we got rain and wind, which to be honest is the usual weather we have here. And it's like, oh, the weather's doing something. Also means I'll sleep better because it won't be so hot. The other characters still logged in, aren't they? I thought they were. Oh well, there we go. Because I was hearing Clan City background noise while I was inside the grid and thinking, wait a minute, it shouldn't do that. I'm not saying it couldn't have just been a bug, but yeah. Warden Staines, it's me again, at your service. We will take the diseased prisoner. Yeah, so with 2001 MA skill, martial artist, 225, 831, 561. Pretty good. Yeah, for instance, with nanos, if you pick up Grid Armor Mark IV, something like that, you don't sell it to a vendor, sell it to a player. You get a hell of a lot more for it. Mrs. Carlos too, so let's just set off in the right direction. I'll quickly reply. Excuse me. Yeah, I had a cold. At first, I just had like the flu-like symptoms, like kind of achy and whatnot. And it wasn't until like after a week before I started coughing and sneezing and whatnot. It was weird. What? Just reading Darknet going, what? Off-brand CD? What? Can't wipe, sorry, what? Want to buy Dreadlock Sniper's Friend, paying 15 billion. Laugh, you got kicked by CD, stop throated? What? I've got no idea what that conversation's about. There we go. How long we got? 17. Only a couple of minutes. A 200 enforcer. Guessing they want it. They were here last time. Do you know if you can sell a Grace to a normal shop? No, you cannot. Your stream has a delay. Everybody's stream, unless you mean it's doing something it shouldn't. No one's mentioned it. Let's have a look. I don't know, it seems alright. Yeah, there's a few seconds delay between what's happening in real time and what's happening stream time. There's always a bit of a buffer. You can't, because you can't take a physical Grace out of GMI. It's not actually a physical item that you can put in your inventory and then sell. So, yeah. What have we got here? It has a Docteur. I'll recruit you as well. Yeah, there's always a certain amount of delay. It can be anything from a couple of seconds to a whole minute in some cases. Right, any second now. Did I max out everything last time? Fast attack, yeah. I did. My best memory of AO was teaming and farming shades outside of Harry's at the pipes. Oh, yeah. Gamol 11111. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We are hitting rather hard. Yes, I do like these that Shen stick and the whatever the stun glove is called now. Nano charged stun glove 870. Didn't I upgrade it to something? I can't remember now. I thought I took it off and upgraded it. I was sure I had. Didn't I combine it with something or other? And turned it into something else? Weird. There you go. Yeah, there was something like you combined... No. Zero trade skill. Didn't you add something to it that turned it into something else? I'm sure it did, and I thought I'd actually done it, you know. Yeah, so... martial arts, unbalanced stun glove. Nano charge. Oh, is that the final upgrade? Last upgrade, 87. Okay, never mind. Yeah, but it's already 870. I thought it went 8... I don't know. I just had it in my head it went another one up or something. But it doesn't, so... never mind. Don't you use the trade skill manuals to upgrade? Yeah, but when I put it in the trade skill window, it says used in 0 different processes. So it apparently doesn't upgrade. Oh, hand in the... Oh, never mind. I was saying, oh, hand in the alien daily, but never mind. Because it's already an 870, I think, was what that looked like. Shop buyable. Nano glove. 70. So is that what I had originally? I'm clicking on 300 damage and then 398. Right, okay. And then updates to that one, which I've got now, and apparently that's the final one. But I'm sure I bought it as that. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was sure that there was something else it could do. Yeah, I think it is the highest one, isn't it? Right, we'll talk to the ward on. And then we go do the what's it one. Ooh. Perpetual Wasteland Scavenger. Another dead prisoner. I'll take green. I don't care because I'm going to delete it immediately. So I'm not building a cloak, so I don't... or anything else, so never mind. Scammed, not a bow MA. Oh, so? Yeah, that's why it says bow MA, sort of. It's only because there's so little in between the 151 special edition bow and Chaos of the Zan, and I don't have a Chaos of the Zan, so... My shade has some goodies for you. She was clearing her bank out. Okay, you sure you don't need them for another character at some point? That's usually what happens with me. I think, oh yeah, I don't need anything, and then suddenly I do. Let's get a fixer grid to get to this. It'll be the quickest. West Athens is pure soul. Yeah, it kind of is. Yep, fix a grid. And all the way to the top. And then we want Perpetual Wastelands right. Yeah, that one. Not making my MA anytime soon. Okay. Well, if you want to give me stuff, you know, I'm not going to say, no, don't give me stuff, but I always worry, you know, that a month, 2 months, 6 months from now, you go, oh no, I gave that away. You know what I mean? And it's not like I want for anything that isn't actually no drop. You know, if it's boss loot or whatever, yeah, maybe I need that, but that's about it. But that's pretty much the same for anyone, I think. Right, I'm going to get some water. So I'll calm my throat a bit. Right, I'm back. I'll not forget those videos you made. I believe NT on an Omni side. You're very disappointed playing Omni. It's through NT was the disappointment, because you can't be like an NT. You've got to, compromise and use weapons as well. And I'm like, no! As I always feel like, no, an NT should be, pure caster. Because that's what I made with a paid NT. That's very definitely desirable, never mind viable. Barrel, no, we want stock. Somewhere? Yay, stock. There we go. Bobby, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Yeah, it was the Omni Experiment was the was the name of the series. Right, let's come out of the Yalm. Poof, and use... Oh. I still thought I was falling. What was that? Quick? What? Quicksilver is now following you. Thank you for the follow. Is that a text or an email? Let's have a look. Go hand that in. Yeah, it was a text. I was saying, who are you working with tonight? Oh, there's different people she prefers working with and doesn't work with. It's life, isn't it? There's someone there she's actually friends with but doesn't like working with them. It's just one of those weird, They're fine as a friend, but working with them is a pain. Because she's, officially, she's their boss when they're working together. But because they're friends, she gets a lot of, yeah, it's awkward. It is awkward. That has my reward now. Goodbye. I always used to say that to my assistant managers and stuff. Don't get too pally with everybody. Because one day I might have to ask you to do an investigation or a disciplinary with them or something, and it's going to mess up that friendship. It's not a good feeling, so, up to you, but I would advise against it, but there you go. Here's Shade Mackie. So what are you giving me here? Another Shen stick, a Kaiser. Okay. Thank you very big. So what's this then? Let's have a look. That's quite nice. Ooh, what upgrades that then? And there's a thing that will give it fast attack. Because that's more damage than the stun glove. Yeah, by quite a bit. And I might have the bio it needs. Ooh, let's have a look. Upgrading alien weapons. Right, okay. So, 76. Does that work on Dimash Fast 880 sword? Dimash and Brawl on the... is that all you can have on it? Can you not add... Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I wouldn't want to lose fast attack. So that would make, if it could have fast attack, it'd be 880. So if we do that, fast attack, because aren't they on? It's on the special edition one, isn't it? Can you not do it on? Ooh. So, Sonic on blah blah blah, yeah. Structural analyzer, Uncle Bazit, yeah, I've got that. Process one time, yeah, I can do that part. It's just the combine. If it makes it no drop or whatever. I was kind of hoping you could do an 880 on it, but I'm not sure you can. Have I got an 880? I've got a sword, but not the bio. So what other ones would have worked there? 992? No. Okay, I haven't got any on. I mean, I can get them. It would take a while to farm, but... So I should say... Can you add fast attack? No answer. Sector 7 weapons. I'm sure they have it. Nunchucko, Brawling and Dimash. Yeah, it's not even on that one, is it? That's a bummer. Yeah, it's a good weapon, but kinda needs, you know, thingy. Freelancers, where we on? One normal daily. Okay, Shadowlands for a doja then. Smokazzy. I just started playing AO after a long time. Currently nearly 140 on my Froob Trader. Things are really slowing down leveling wise. Is it a good time to get the expansions? You're very, very powerful on Trader with the expansions, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you can. I don't think it's a thing, which is a problem. Which is a shame. It is a shame. But dropping fast attack would feel like missing a limb at this point without, you know, a special other than Brawl. It's like, no! Yeah, 140. Yeah, I mean, we do your dailies, do the rec and all that, but you can level a lot quicker on paid because you got all the Shadowlands quests you can do and whatnot. Plus you get more XP for killing mobs in Shadowlands as well. Five, 6 hours a day. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, if you're playing those kind of hours in the game, then getting a paid account would probably be it'd be a lot more fun for you. I mean, you're already playing quite heavy at that. Stuart Hall, who is a YouTube member. He's a channel member. I had a 2-week forced sabbatical. Good to be back. Nice to have you back, dude. If I find any with fast sat, I don't think we're going to find any. Lady Sky Cannon, I don't think they're a thing, unfortunately. It's a bit of a shame that they can't put fast attack on an MA weapon, except for a stun glove. It's kind of annoying. Nothing on that, dude. Yeah, it looks like it's fairly busy around Inferno at the moment, because most of the mobs I need are already dead. So, yeah. Yeah, as soon as you start ploughing into the Shadowlands quests and stuff, you'll be gaining a lot more. Plus, the Shadowlands solo missions also give us a ton more XP than Rubicon missions. They are harder, quite a lot harder, but yeah. Would you be flipping the worms with that decision? What? Yeah, I'm going to be giving Dune Awakening a good try. Plus, that's not a subscription-based game. So, it's a sandbox survival is what it is, but it's got a lot of Dune, or even alternate Dune lore in it, but alternate timeline Dune, which is, yeah, I'm okay with it. Plus, they can kind of tweak the lore a bit to suit a game and not get a load of stick off people for making something that's set within or at a certain period in any given book and get a load of grief for not, you know, following the law or whatever. Plus, it would give more player agency. If Dune fails, will they resume development of AO? Probably not. I don't think it'll fail. I think it's gonna get some shit, right? You're gonna read a load of stuff about uh-oh. I think game has crashed. Has game crashed? He's not responding. Yeah, that's definitely crashed. Ah, well, spaghetti-o. Never mind. Right. Let's just jump back in. I had to go AFK, but wanted to say thank you, James and Carl, for the help buff info. Oh, you're very welcome. Hopefully this hasn't broken all my perks, which it sometimes does when you crash like that. Let's have a look. Yep. Perks are broke. It looks like I haven't got any. Has that affected skills as well? Little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I think it has. But okay. Did you drop anything? I don't think you did you? No, nothing on you. Let's grab you. I was not going to be like yesterday. Took forever to get a doja. Yeah, companies just don't make games like AO anymore. You know, it's one of the earliest MMOs ever made, and, you know, has all that rich history, etc. But, yeah, it's just... game companies just don't make games like that anymore. So you're hitting IP cap. I am for this level. Level 213. You don't really cap after 200. You know, there's always somewhere to spend IP. Why you no cast? Am I debuffed? Okay, not good. Too much crap on me now. Someone heal me. I don't know why. Why can't I cast my... Oh, Doja! There we go. Yeah, that's just weird. Why can I not cast this? This is... I think... That's the crash that did that. I think. Get a graphics buff. Yeah, it'd be great if they could do like a remastered. You know, like they've done with Oblivion. It's still the same Oblivion. It's still got the same old jank in it. But, you know, it's better than it was. And it certainly looks good. They've done a lot with textures, view distance. It's not just the lighting that's vastly better. Some people say, oh, it doesn't look like Oblivion. It's like, I always thought Oblivion looked a bit too fantasy, a bit, I don't know. I preferred the more realistic looking sort of Skyrim landscapes and stuff. I've had issues in the past week where I can't use my med kits and I have to log out and back because the game thinks I don't have the treatment. Yeah, sometimes that can happen. It's really annoying. Are my perks working again? No. They won't work until I I log out. They'll be bugged until then. Sometimes they'll zoning fixes it, but most of the time it doesn't. Amazing computing. Yeah, in Storm and yeah, Tempest, yeah, which is like the Storm Junior Guild. So if your toon was below a certain level, but you were into the idea of joining Storm, we'd put you in there until you were like 150-ish. And then you could apply to Storm, which is pretty cool. Right, that's all of these, and has that freelancers complete? Okay, let's go hand in the freelancers. I think that's gonna do it. I think. It's where I start. I know Ick too. I know Ick too. Yes, I do. Where did I put the screenshot? Oh, God. The state of my desktop. Somewhere on here, is it? I don't think it's this folder, actually. All kinds of crap in here. No, that's not the one. Tidy. There we go. In old days. Where is it? It's one of these. I think your name's on it. Let's have a look. Yep. Is it? No, not that one. It's hard to see when they're... Can you make these bigger in? Extra large. There we go. So that's the thumbnail I'm using for this stream. There you go. There's Ictu. And that's the old engine before they upgraded the grass at all. It just looked like that. It was just yellow and white. And people still used 4x3 monitors, and Comic Sans was a popular font. You're stood there. That's Ictu right there. That's the character. And then if you put a hood on an Atrox at a certain point, a certain hood, it gave you a Solitus face. It was like some weird bug. Yeah, you're wearing Cass armour there, looking at it. And red and black tank armour, but I'm not sure what. Nice. There you go. The old days. It was never about the graphics. Thing was, the graphics, if you see the graphics on a CRT monitor, they look noticeably better. It's this... if you Google CRT versus LCD, because LCDs are incredibly accurate. There's no pixel blur of any kind, etc., etc. They're very sharp. But there always was some pixel blurring with CRTs, and they use that to their advantage. So when you look at older games on a modern monitor, they don't look as good as they did on a CRT. So when you say CRT versus LCD, and look at some image examples, yeah, like, I don't know if you can make that out. Open image in new tab. Yeah, so on a CRT, it would soften a lot of stuff. So that's what they actually, the pixels, you know, that's the JPEG. But that's how that looks on a CRT. There's some other ones. They're quite remarkable. Yeah, this is another one. Yeah, so on a CRT, the artwork looked like that, but that's how it looks on a LED, you know. So it's bizarre, but older graphics were designed to look right on older stuff. Yeah, there you go. So that's how that looks. See how the eyes are just two little red pixels? Whereas on a CRT, it would bleed across and smooth things out, and the whole thing looks far better. So yeah, some of the things we remember is to do with, we were looking at CRT monitors at the time. So a lot of the faces and stuff in AO. Oh, you receive an extra gift. You've received an item as a mission reward. What did I receive? Not a freelancer's ink. What did I get then? Oh, you've already got this unique item. I got another one of those. Never mind. I don't miss going to LAN parties having to transport a CRT, yeah. Oh, yeah, fun. Just saw you in ICC now, but there's quite a bit of delay with the live stream. Yeah, there always is. There always is. It's it can be anything from 4 seconds to nearly a minute, you know. That's yeah, I think that's the tank armor you're wearing, or something like it. Which is Albright heavy tank armor. Yeah, that looks about right. I think you're wearing that and Cass armor, which you made from the organic armor. It's good looking armor set, that. Yeah, you can see the levels of shade. It looks like poop on an LCD, but that's because an LCD is far more accurate, and they were leaning into the fact CRTs distorted pixels in a certain way. You know, superior organic armor looked cool. Yeah, it was white, green, blue. It was like, what the hell is that? You know. It was kind of, yeah. Right, so we've done all the things for today. We've put on the bigger armor. Uh-oh, has the grid failed? Yeah. The grid has given up the ghost. Somebody with AO sharp dicking around. Great. It's usually what it is. Let's try this and see if we can get back to the mission agency. You're locked for teleporting for 30 seconds. Okay, why? Try again. Yep, that worked. Yeah, people do screw with things sometimes. I've never known why they feel they're entitled to do that. So to the detriment of everybody else, just so they can have their own way about something. It's, yeah. Arrogance. Jesus. All right, okay. So I think we shall be leaving it there for tonight. I know it's not a very long stream, but there will be longer ones soon. Let's just have a look. Anybody else streaming Anarchy online? Let's have a look. There's me and... me. Oh, successfully lost is playing Shadow of Chernobyl. Okay. That's going to be a lot of dying.
You don't have much on you, so...
Let's go raid Lost. She's great. She's a lot of fun. There we go. So for Twitch, we're going to go raid Lost. Give her some love. She is great. She does talk to everybody, etc. And gets very excited when things go horribly wrong, etc. So, yeah. So, thanks for the resubs. Thank you for the follows. Good to see some old names there from Blast from the Past. It's really nice. And YouTube, very much the same. Thanks for the support. Everything. I think Funcom should employ me. I keep it legit to the times. You're proud owner of a John Wick buffing armor. Yeah. Right. The raid's ready, so we're going to go say hi to Successfully Lost. And I'll see you in the next one, which should be on Wednesday, I think. Okay, folks. Bye for now.
Stealing other people's goods, asses. Just watch out and don't wander into the garbage. That's exactly their kind of place. But I was already at the garbage, wasn't I?
Go for the ice pool.